Hello and welcome to Foxcroft Academy, home of the Ponies, for today's afternoon field hockey action between the home and defending state champions of the Foxcroft Academy Ponies versus the PCHS Pirates out of Guilford. The Pirates making the short trip up the road for today's afternoon action in what is a little bit of a windy afternoon, but the sun is shining. Can't ask for a lot more than that, can we? My name is Zach White. I'm joined by Leilani Sear on the broadcast. Mark Callan going to be doing the producing work for this one, and Emma Callan going to be doing the camera work. So thank you for joining us, and Leilani, a nice afternoon for some field hockey. A little bit better weather than we had yesterday.
Yeah, it was a little bit rainy yesterday. A little bit cold and rainy.
That it was, but today is proving to be a lot better than that, at least conditions-wise. Obviously, it is getting into late October here in Maine, so tad bit on the cold side, a little bit of some wind, but all in all, once these players get moving on the field, it's going to be beautiful weather for some field hockey. This is today's action is the final home game for the Ponies, as we kind of are entering the final step and stage of the regular season here, and obviously without the normal playoff structure that we've had. Obviously, some teams around the state in different sports are doing something depending on the area you're coming from. There's a lot of county playoffs, so we know about that, but talking about these two teams specifically, this is the last home game for the Ponies of Foxcroft Academy, so we're very happy to be able to bring you some action, some more field hockey action, as that's always fun. Always fun to have Leilani here and educate me throughout the broadcast, as I'm sure you at home will hear about that. But the Foxcroft Academy took on Dexter last night in what was much worse field conditions, and that proved to be a 1-1 tie after that game was shortened due to injury. But going to be interesting to see how these Ponies come out firing today on their home field against a Pirates team that gave them a run for the money the last time these two teams played. That one ended in a tie, 1-1. And Leilani and I were talking earlier, and I think that was the first time that this Ponies team had been scored on the season. So what do you expect from a tempo and fired-up standpoint for this Foxcroft team today?
Well, I think they're quick. Historically, they've always been a fast team. Their passing, at least we did the state championship game last year. Their passing was incredible. They moved the ball really well. It's gonna be interesting to see. I haven't seen them yet this year. They graduated a lot of seniors last year, so I think they're a little bit of a younger team. So it's gonna be a fun game to watch.
Absolutely, and a very impressive unit. You did mention we did have their state championship broadcast last year, but I think it was Miranda Pullen who's still on the team right now. She had a hat trick in that game. Impressive performance by her there. And what's been an impressive performance on the season for this team, having 2 ties and their last little bit of action later in this season. But before that, they were really rolling and dominating. And even still, they haven't. Those were just ties. So impressive unit. But one of those teams that gave them a run for this money was these PCHS Pirates, and a very impressive team. And I look for some positive things to come out on their end. They have a very impressive goalkeeper. Expecting some good things out of them. But if they want to come away with a win, what are some of the things that they're going to have to do against this Foxcroft team?
Well, PCHS is always a scrappy team, and they're going to have to be scrappy today. They're going to have to play through the ball, pursue anything that's loose. And like you said, their goalie is very, very strong. So I expect to see some really strong defense from this Pirate team.
Absolutely, and a little bit of some housekeeping before we keep talking about this one, and then bring you some highlights of some of the latest action we've had on the broadcast. We were not able to bring you to yesterday's action, PCHS Pirates of Guilford, boys soccer versus John Baptist Crusaders. We were not able to bring you that action. That got postponed until Friday due to weather conditions, and everything permitting. Obviously, it's October in Maine, so who knows what will really happen. But right now, that game is scheduled to happen, and we're scheduled to be bringing that to you Friday. So hopefully all stays well. And although we weren't able to bring that yesterday, hopefully that'll be happening. But we have some highlights from the last broadcast that we were able to bring to you. It was Dexter Field Hockey versus Central Field Hockey at the home of the Red Devils over there in Central. So we've got some quick highlights for you there, and we'll rejoin you after that. Trying to find Eric now.
Pass up. Nice pass up.
Eric with a one-on-one. Shot put on. That's it.
Yes. Nice block by.
Great job getting the stick on the
defender.
ground right there. That one is going to hit the back of the. Dow dribbling in now. Slicing through a few defenders there. Shot on. Just right
Emma,
there.
do you know how to say some of these names?
Get the shot off.
More solid defensive
Yeah.
work near the
The
goal.
second one down the goal.
Squad down now.
Nice
Put
shot.
that one in.
Garrett
What a
Conch.
Picarillo's on our
Yeah.
far side.
Thank
so
you.
That must be big
That
on that
helps.
other side. See, I
Garrett
knew these jersey numbers would
Well,
pain us
she's
by
the
the
same
end.
goalie they have number last year. 15s out there.
Sounds like it's part of it too. Shot goes in. Go. Good kick away there by Daigle. Good battle for it. That one's going to find the back of the goal early. Getting better at those, and in a season like this, why not? Speaking of why not? Dow dribble that one all the way down. Shot on. Finds the back of the goal. Replay.
Oh, nice pass to Bennett.
She's going to have a one-on-one opportunity with the goalie. Couldn't quite get it on, but it still finds the back of the net. Tigers, though, putting on an impressive performance tonight, leading this one 7-0. Opportunity here. Battle for it. Shot put on. Finds the back.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
I truly believe that if you're gonna do something better, you gotta start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Busy, with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
Hello and welcome back to Foxcroft Academy for today's afternoon action between the Foxcroft Academy Ponies against the PCHS Pirates of Guilford. So, as we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, short trip for the PCHS Pirates as they come into this one. Coming into this one with some well-deserved confidence, you know, coming off of a tie against this Ponies team last time they played against them. That game ended 1-1, double overtime. So high-intensity game we had for you last time. Well, we didn't broadcast it, but high-intensity game that transpired last time between these two clubs. Be interested to see how that plays out today. Couple of key notes from today's game. Louise Garricon in goal for these PCHS Pirates. Leilani Sear was mentioning about the defensive work. She was PVC All-Conference 2019, definitely showing why she earned that honor. Impressive goalie for them. They've got Pirates have 4 seniors, so relatively young group, but then you look at this Pony squad, they only have 3 seniors. So both teams, as you were mentioning earlier, Leilani, they are young, so and this Ponies team having an impressive season. Technically haven't lost. They've tied twice in their last 2 bit of action against the Pirates, as we've mentioned, and yesterday against Dexter in what was a terrible field condition game. A lot of things can happen in a game like that, and unfortunately that game ended early due to injury. Never want to see that, but with all that being said, they technically haven't lost, so coming into this one unbeaten, but seeing what they can do against this PVHS defensive attack, as they've got impressive players all over. They've got Martina Hill, captain, was a PVC All-Conference 2019. Impressive there. And also Cindy Hutchins is a captain, PVC All-Conference and All-State team in 2019. So a lot of experience, even though a young squad for either side. We know that this Foxcroft Academy team last year, coming off of an impressive state championship run and what they were able to accomplish, definitely an impressive unit. But given those things and given the history between these two teams, I'm expecting a good one.
Yeah, I think it'll be some impressive stick work I expect from the Ponies, and some real scrappiness from the Pirates. Pirates are always known for that kind of no quit on the ball. They never give up on it, so the pursuit should be good.
Absolutely, and in late regular season action in a year that hasn't been normal, I expect all the players to be taking full advantage of this as much as they can, and it's just great to be able to see players out here still to this point, and love being able to bring you the action at home. And there are some fans gathered to our left up on the hill, but just know if you're not here with us, we wish you could be, but you are warmer at home than we are here, so there is that one positive. Clock reads 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but the whistle's blown, seeing if they potentially start early as both teams now make their way to the sideline, it looks like. But real quickly, this pregame show was brought to you by Black Bear Crane. I want to thank them for sponsoring this pregame show. I want to thank all the sponsors who have helped make this season as successful as it has been in terms of bringing the action to you guys at home. We greatly appreciate you at home for being able to join with us and honor these players in what's been a non-normal season, and just excited to be able to bring any games at all, but always positive to see. Want to thank the rest of our sponsors as well. You've heard from Gateway Title in Maine. There's Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Ames Chiropractic, Rouse Garage, local here in Dover Foxcroft actually, Herring Brothers Meats, local over in Guilford, Bangor Savings Bank, Charles Inn, and Bangor Sports Collectibles. Want to thank all of them who have helped make this season successful and possible. And if you want to get involved on the action, contact Mark Callan at easternmainesports@gmail.com and help bring these seniors and these players alike all over the recognition that they truly deserve. Outside of that, you can check us out on social media pages, Facebook, our website as well, at easternmainesports.com, Eastern Maine Sports on Facebook, also Eastern Maine Sports Media on YouTube. Depending on where you're watching us right now, you may be watching on Facebook, you may be watching on YouTube, but either way, we have content up on our YouTube page that'll stay up. Athlete of the Week interviews that have been posted, more to come. I've got Payne Grant, an interview with her coming up this week, and another interview that I'm going to keep a little bit of a secret for now. I want to make a special announcement about that at some point, but definitely someone very deserving and want to give that the proper hype it deserves. So going to wait to fully announce that one, as it's going to be a special piece. But got a Payne Grant interview coming up shortly this week. You can check out our other Athlete of the Week interviews, as there's been some, and stay tuned for more coming from the Eastern Maine Sports team and Eastern Maine Sports Media on our YouTube page. But with all that said, we wait the beginning of this one. The Pirates in their team huddle, getting pumped up, fired up, and ready to go. So the Ponies over there on their side, respectively, talking things out, looking to get back into the winning column. Again, as I mentioned, they haven't lost, but their last two games of action, they've had a tie in each. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out fired up against this team in their last game here at Foxcroft Academy. They do play Nokomis later on this week. I believe that one's scheduled for Friday. But we're talking about today and looking forward to this one.
Yeah, that Friday game may be a little cold. I think they're calling for snow.
Yeah, it's late October in Maine. I mean, lovely for us is where you are broadcasting a game that day over at Guilford, so that's going to be maybe time for the snowsuit and a shovel, but we'll make it work one way or another. Trying to get all the games in we can this year. It was a shortened season anyways, so anytime you already start off producing the amount of games these kids can play, you're definitely going to try to get in all the ones on the schedule. You like to keep it within reason and try to keep it in the safety of the athletes, but if field conditions are serviceable, I expect that one to happen Friday. But as I said earlier, we'll see. We'll see how that one plays out. But right now the Ponies running onto the field in their white jerseys, going left to right across the field. The Pirates in the blue heading right to left. We're a little bit pushed back from the field, so we're going to do the best we can with jersey numbers. But No guarantees on always getting that right. I'll be the first to admit it here, but away we go. Good action in the middle of the field. Pirates trying to get something going. Ball staying right in the middle of the field as we start this one.
Nice control there.
Absolutely. It was Sadie Davis originally trying to get that all started for the Pirates. Good work by Miranda, or Randy Pullen on that far side. Mentioned her performance last year in the state championship game, a name we've definitely called quite a bit over her 4 years. That ball played through to the middle. Now some pressure being put on.
Oh, nice shot. Nice stop by the goalkeeper.
Keeper did come out, made a play on that. That one finds the back of the net, the goal. We're going to send that on a replay.
I think that ball rebounded off the goalie's pads.
You know, I was going to say I hope so in the sense of I didn't see the jersey number on it, and I would have felt bad if right off the rip I didn't get a jersey number. So, although I do think you're right looking at that one on replay, it might have bounced off right there. But all the same, a very early start, just a little over a minute into the game. This Pony squad not wasting any time, starting off fast early.
Nice job by number 2 to draw the obstruction.
Pirates are going to try to answer after that early goal, but Pony's looking sharp, at least early. We mentioned the quality of defensive work of this Pirate squad as another attack near the goal. We mentioned the quality of defensive work out of this Pirate squad, and an early goal for the Ponies is pretty huge in a game like this. Is a game that only saw one goal apiece the last time these two teams went against one another. That's going to result in an early, looks like a corner, right?
Yes, it's a corner.
Players were positioned to...
I think it went off a Pirate foot, I believe.
Ball put in play into Randy Pullen at the top. Decent defensive work. Now getting in towards the goal. Opportunity here for the Ponies. Ball still in front of the goal. But
nice
well
work
defended
by the defender.
Very well defended right there. Eventually ended up out of bounds, but it's by Sydney Hutchins, the captain. Good defensive work right there for these Pirates, trying to not let up another goal here in the early going. Good stick work right here, as that was Randy Pullen. That one was off the body, it looked like. Taken back for a moment, but possession goes the other way. The whistle was blown there. That was Hill that had it for a moment for the Pirates, but now possession going the other way.
Oh, nice move.
That's Rayfield. Good move, absolutely.
Number. Yeah, number 6.
Oh,
She's
Rayfield
got some nice stick work.
Doing whatever she wants right now, Rayfield. Didn't get all the power she wanted on that one. Brought in front of the goal. Good defensive work again by these Pirates. The whistle's blown. We're going to have another corner here. But Rayfield, what a job by her, able to weave through traffic. What ultimately set up that goal opportunity.
Yeah, PCHS is looking a little sluggish right now.
Rayfield put
Nice
that shot on. More defensive work here by the Pirates. Whistle blown. We're going to have another corner here. Randy Pullen going to be knocking this one in. I believe earlier I might have had jersey numbers mixed up. I believe I was calling Chase Pullen. Again, jersey number is going to be a little difficult for us as we are farther away, but Pullen bringing this one in. Shot put on and in. That's going to be a replay for you on that one. Let's see who got that. Quality strike right there. Power shot put on, and just like that, we've got the second goal of the game in the early going. I believe it was Chase on that one as well, so glad I finally figured out who was who. I could see the jersey numbers from here. So this one definitely not starting off the same way their last bit of action went. They're going to get knocked out of play. Advantage for the Pirates. Haven't really had anything going on the offensive side for them thus far. That's going to be off the foot and going back the way of the Ponies. Good defensive work right there. That was by McCarty. Pirates maybe a little bit off with their execution right now. Going to see if they can play themselves into it, but facing an early 2-0 deficit here against a very tough Pony squad. Going to try to look for a way to swing the momentum back their way here.
A lot of standing. Standing and watching.
Absolutely. And what a play, pass up ahead by Rayfield.
Yeah, she's fast.
Is now Pullen trying to see what she can set up for her squad in front of the goal here. Pass over to Rayfield. Rayfield, the shot just wide. Replay on that one. Pirates desperately trying to figure out a way to get the ball out of their defensive zone here as the relentless pressure early on by these Ponies. Finding a way through this solid Pirates defense. Good stick work right there. Battle for it.
Yeah, it's going to be a stick obstruction. And number 8.
Chase with the most recent goal. Pulling now, trying to set something up. Good defensive work right there by the Pirates. Battle for the ball. Ponies still keeping up this pressure. It's been the story of the early going here. Rayfield, she's fun to watch. Weaving inside. That ball was put on goal. Nothing going yet. Finally, Hutchins gets it out of play, at least for the moment. Kept it in bounds. And finally going over to the Pirates. So Pirates survived that one. Pretty consistent offensive attack we've seen thus far by the Ponies.
Pirates need to work on some of their passing.
Not exactly the crisp start they were looking for in this one. Probably playing against a pretty motivated Pony squad, trying to get back into the winning column. Again, they have not been beat, but their last 2 games they have ended in a tie. Against actually the Pirates originally, and then yesterday against the Tigers in what was a terrible field condition game. Repositioning the ball here. Good action on that far side now. Chase sending that one in. Intended for Pullen, but
Pullen got caught for the stick obstruction.
that's going to send it back the way of the Pirates, but just for a moment. Pony's relentless. That's Rayfield on it now. We know what she can do in the middle of the action.
Boy, her pursuit is strong. She just stays right with the ball.
That she does. She had an army of blue jerseys around her. Still almost made something happen for the squad. Hutchins now going to try to clear this one away. It wasn't Hutchins. Now over to Hutchins.
Nice give and go.
Good defensive stick work right there. Working the 2-man game down the sideline there. Good work between Kane and Hutchins.
Nice job by Kane to create some space. Send it into the circle.
Most promising offensive attack we've seen thus far, at least in the early going for the Pirates.
Nice job by number 17 to clear that ball.
That it was. And body language kind of played a part right there. Could see maybe the Pirates a little down after not executing on that offensive attack, and the Ponies just sticking right with it. You've got to feel momentum is the way of the Ponies right now, but if the Pirates can keep up their own pressure, that might start to swing back the other way. Good action in the middle field now. Defensive effort starting to look a little bit more consistent for this Pirate squad, but as I say it, beautiful stick work here, able to get almost in front of the box. That one ends up going wide.
That was Annie Raines carrying that ball down through there.
Yeah, Raines, very well done. Able to weave through a bunch of blue jerseys and defenders right there. Chase on that far side. Scored the last one for us. Tried to play that one through, but defense this time there for the Pirates.
Nobody there for the Pirates.
Raines now trying to see what she can do again. Tries to play it into Rayfield. Defense on her this time.
Nice job by the back.
Action going back and forth right now at this point. Changing in possession constantly. Ball played near that far sideline. See if the Pirates can keep this in play. They do for the moment. 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this first quarter of action. A quarter of action that's seen 2 goals. First one looked like it went off the goalie for the Pirates and into the back of the goal area. Second one was Chase on a corner. Beautiful play. Strong strike by her on that goal. Ever since then, the Ponies have been keeping up the action, but not able to find the back of the net. Now in a little bit of confusion, but it's eventually going to go the way of the Pirates. Kane, good work for the Pirates, able to gain possession back for him. Not a lot of blue jerseys down there right now to try to make a play happen on their offensive side, but staying aggressive, staying with it. Looked like that was Hutchins, got possession back for a moment. Pirates trying to quickly attack here, see if they can get one of their own here in this first quarter.
Oh, we finally got an offensive corner.
Yes, absolutely. First of the game for the Pirates. So he's putting this one into play. It's going to be, I believe it's Hutchins in front of us, playing this one in. Played through. Good defensive work there by the Ponies, able to thwart that one away. It was intended for Lord originally.
Oh, here they come down the field.
Rayfield and Pullen able to just race down this field. Matter of seconds, field position can flip with this Pony squad. A tremendous amount of speed out here. Kane, there we go, as you can hear from the coach, cheering her unit on.
Nice job by number 1 for the Ponies.
Yeah, Raines being very impressive here in the early going. Able to at least control tempo. Lord took that one away for a moment. The defensive effort for this Pirate squad picking up. It was Spooner that was trying to, not Spooner actually. It was Kendall, number 21 for the PCHS Pirates that I've been talking about. Had those jersey numbers mixed up between these two teams. Action in front of the goal here, bounced up. Looked like that one went off the side of the goal area. It's hard to tell from our angle right away if that one was going to stay in play. 40 seconds remaining in the quarter now. Rain's playing that one back. Chase looking to see if she can get her second goal of the quarter, but solid work again on the defensive side for this Pirate squad. 20 seconds remaining. Going to see if they can make a late quarter push. Going to be difficult, but the opportunity's there. It's going to have to happen soon. 7 seconds. Ball played in front of the net area. Shot opportunity swallowed up by the goalie. That's going to end the quarter, but we're going to get a... Yeah, there at the end of the quarter, what could have been a goal for this Pirate squad, but the Ponies sneak away without giving up the goal, and they lead after a quarter, 2-0. We're going to send it over to a commercial break and rejoin you. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Busy, with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at...
All right, so a little bit of a traumatic experience for us at the broadcast booth. We weren't joking about this wind. We had a huge gust during that commercial break, and I'm glad it wasn't during the action because our whole set over here almost blew over. At least the camera and one of our pieces of equipment that helped make this possible. But now that we're squared away, let's get back to the action here. It's an early start again for the Ponies, staying aggressive. What we were going to do is what we intended to do is bring you a sneak peek of an interview with last week's Male Athlete of the Week winner, Zach Needham. That whole video is up on our YouTube page, but we're going to play a sneak peek for it, so we'll probably do that at some point during this broadcast, so stay on the lookout for that. It won't be played in its entirety, but if you want to see that in its entirety in any of our other Athlete of the Week interviews, you can definitely check those out on our YouTube page at Eastern Maine Sports Media. You may be checking us out there right now, but if you're on Facebook or our website, that's another place where you can get some high school action and hear from these students that deserve all the recognition they can. But right now, at least, we're talking about this PCHS Pirate Squad and this Pony Squad, and what started off an impressive quarter for the Ponies.
Nice defensive work.
At the end of that quarter, the Pirates had an opportunity to put a shot on goal, but it ultimately was not to be as time just expired. Time was really their enemy in that situation.
Yeah, the goalie was down.
Good action here on this far side. Quality battle right there. Eventually looked like Hutchins came away with that one for the Pirates, but a lot of action near the middle of the field to start this one, this second quarter.
Got a third-party call on the Pirates.
Ball traveling quick on that far sideline. That's Randy pulling in on the action, trying to play that one in, but was not to be. So at this point in the last quarter, we'd already had a goal. So the defense has stepped up for this Pirate squad ever since allowing those first two early goals. Cold afternoon here from Foxcroft Academy, but it is late October, so we'll take what we can get at this point. The sun's been with us for a majority of the game, now starting to disappear behind some clouds.
Nice job by number 5 there, creating some space for herself.
Well done by Hutchins. It's Kane now on that far sideline. Kane and Hutchins, two names we've called quite a bit here in the early going. This first half, doing positive things for the Pirate squad.
The Pirates are trying to feed that right side. And in field hockey, typically the ball moves a little easier on the right side of the field. But credit to the Ponies, their left side is very, very strong. They're not allowing them to move the ball down well on the right side.
Absolutely, very well noted right there. Also very impressed with the speed that this Ponies team possesses. Always feel like they're at least viable to put some pressure on at any moment. It requires you to be very sharp and crisp with your execution in your passing game. That's Kendall now for the Pirates. Had earlier mixed up her and Lord, who was actually number 21 for this Pony squad.
Pirates keep jamming it down that right side. I think they're going to have to look at switching fields and going to the left.
Starting to get a little predictable for this Ponies team, as you've mentioned very well, Leilani, and the defensive effort on that side for the Ponies starting to step up and not allow much opportunity. As Rains in on the action now. Hutchins again. She's been doing a lot of positive things out here for the Pirates. But Rains, good stick work, able to weave in there, passes it off to Pullen. Now she's trying to race towards the goal, but more solid defense from this Pirate squad. Can't stress enough how huge those first two goals and early goals were for this Ponies team that only were able to put up one the entire game these last two games. And the last time these two met themselves, that one ended in 1-1 action. Stick obstruction there. It's going to be going the other way. It was Howard, the freshman, involved on the action for the Ponies. Sticking with that right side, as Leilani expertly mentioned earlier, as this Pirates team trying to find their first goal of action today. Nine minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time remaining in this half.
Nice pass to the wing. Oh, she overran it.
Pulling, try to run a little too quick right there, as outran the ball actually. That one's played all the way through, but off the leg of a pony, going to be going back for the Pirates. At halftime of this one, we have a very special guest joining us. Someone that is familiar with this Foxcroft Academy squad, is involved in the community here, and leave that as a surprise and let you know who that's going to be closer to halftime. Leilani, what does this Pirate squad have to do to start to try to get their offense going in this one?
Well, I think they need to use the other side of the field, for one. Get some passing going. Hutchinson's doing some really nice work. Now she's got some space.
Absolutely. For one of the first times tonight, we've really seen anyone from the Pirates being able to move around an open field, trying to play that one all the way across the goal.
But nobody's there.
Nobody there in time, and well done by the goalie to come out, kick that one away from harm. Stayed in play, actually. Thought that one was destined to end up out of play, but good job by Weymouth to knock that one far out of play, or away from the goal, I should say. Ponies didn't let up a goal there, although that was one of the more promising opportunities we've seen in a while for this Pirate squad. Good work by Rayfield and Pullen, applying pressure. Amazing amount of speed out on the field between those two.
Yeah, she is fast.
Rayfield plays that one in front of the goal. Nobody home for the Ponies, at least for the moment. Sticking with it, this Foxcroft squad very resilient in their attacking game. Good work by Kane in the middle of the field now. It's almost felt like a lot of these times the Pirates have had opportunities. They just haven't had enough jerseys in blue down there to try to make a play. So now you can see Hill stepping up and trying to get something going for this Pirate squad.
If you take a look at the field right now, there are no white on the left side of the field.
Absolutely. Understanding that for the majority of this one, the Pirates have been using that other side. That said, definitely overplaying towards that side as Randy Pullen involved on the action right there, but possession going back the way of Kendall now, taking a hit on it for the Pirates. Good work right there, trying to weave her way through, but
nice job by number 17.
Yeah, it was Chase on it. Very well done. Able to weave through a couple of defenders right there before possession ultimately went back to the Pirates. Hutchins now playing that one through. That one goes off the body of Kendall. But played indoors, so it's going to go back the way of the Pirates. A little bit of a trip right there. But all the same, it stays in the Ponies' possession. Now Pullen going to see what she can do. Good defensive work again. I feel like we've been saying that for a little while now, ever since those first two early goals scored by the Ponies. Potential opportunity here for the Pirates now. They've gained some momentum this quarter, not yet scoring a goal, but definitely earning some momentum. See if the Ponies can take that momentum back, as they had it all early on, but Rayfield now racing down that far side.
Yeah, she's impressive. Her speed is incredible.
Speed and mixed with the control. The level of control is just...
Oh, nice pass, nice center.
Went into Pullen for a moment. Stick obstruction, though. Pirates survived that attack.
Well, the scoops are not working for the Pirates today.
Well, haven't been able to quite execute the way they normally like to on those. It's played a part in the relentless pressure we've seen for the majority of this game by this Pony squad. We're seeing what value the speed of this Foxcroft Academy team, what that value really is, being able to convert offense to defense very quickly and vice versa. That's off the foot of the Pirates. Ball played towards the middle, right in on the action is Randy Pullen. Off the foot of a Pirate, looked like. Kendall doing good things on the defensive side for the Pirates here in this second quarter of action. 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining on the clock. Windy afternoon here at Foxcroft Academy. Sun's starting to go down as clouds start to set in. Wind definitely playing a factor, at least on our broadcast, as the whole broadcast setup almost blew over a couple minutes ago, but able and excited to be able to still bring this one to you at home. Staying on that right side is this Pirate squad.
Oh, they got a little bit of room now if she's fast.
It's so hard to get into open field against this Ponies team. As we've teased it for a little bit, but at halftime we're going to have Toby Nelson joining us on broadcast, talk about things happening at Foxcroft and maybe looking ahead to the future a little bit, see what he's got to say about future seasons and about what's going on here at Foxcroft Academy. So he'll be joining us at halftime. But we still got 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this one, as Pirates have been putting on a lot of pressure in this quarter, a lot more than they were able to achieve that first quarter of action. Not yet able to put up a goal of their own, trailing in this one 2-0. Laying that one across, that's Rayfield.
Boy, she's just so dangerous with the ball.
Absolutely. Speed and control, the name of the game for Rayfield. Able to do almost whatever she wants. That one off the foot of a Pirate. They're going to play that one back.
Very well trained, these Pony girls. Take the free hit. They're looking around for the open man.
Which is impressive, and if you were able to join us for our last broadcast field hockey action between the Central Red Devils and Dexter Tigers, it's one thing we talked about is the ability to be able to make all the necessary progressions you'd like to in a season. Oh, action played in front of the goal here. We're going to stop for a second and talk about that instead. Rayfield put that one on just wide, but that was exciting as we get into this late quarter and late half action. But going back to that conversation we had, it's hard to fine-tune a lot of skills in the season that we've had the way that you'd expect them to be at this point. Without having as many practices, I believe last time we were able to talk about, I don't know about these two teams, but Central Red Devils were only able to have, up until that point, 10 practices on the season. It's not a whole heck of a lot of time to be able to make a lot of the necessary changes and improvements you'd normally like to see in a normal season. Granted, it's nice to be able to make any changes and make any positive things happen for a school or for a team, but it's impressive when you see those skills being noticed and being improved upon. So we're in the last little bit of action here, coming up on just 30 seconds remaining in this half, as this one's flown right by, this quarter at least. What was a first quarter that had 2 goals scored for the Foxcroft Academy Ponies, and none for the Pirates. There has been none scored in this quarter. That's got us at our score of 2-0. It was Chase on the second goal scored, and we believe the first one happened to go off the goalkeeper's pads for the Pirates. And we're down to the last 5 seconds. Ball in the center of the field. Probably not going to be a scoring opportunity here, but we're going to bring it to halftime at some point here soon for the Gateway Tile Main halftime show. We're going to have a nice conversation with Toby Nelson, but before all that, we're going to send it to a brief commercial break. Thank you. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
It was actually the close up until last year in Dexter.
Well, we're back here from, sorry, me and Toby just catching up, talking
Just
about
reminiscing.
So I'm here joined by Toby Nelson. Thank you. It's different to be on camera for one of these broadcasts, but Toby, thank you for coming up here and being able to chat a little bit at halftime of this one. Chief Communications Officer here at Foxcroft Academy. Kind of talk about, with everything that's gone on and all the specifics in communication and having to go pretty much remotely online for a lot of this stuff and the emphasis on that. How has that changed your role or emphasized your role, and what have you been able to do to adapt and accommodate for what's been this fall season?
Well, it has been. It's been a very strange fall season, but the fact of the matter is we've gotten it in. And we're playing our last home field hockey game. We have one more home contest tomorrow. That's a boys soccer game against MCI, and then we're done as far as our home contests go. The girls' field hockey team still has a game at Nokomis, and the football team plays down at MCI. But obviously, everyone had to go remote on March 12th of last year, and we were prepared, but we didn't know what to expect. But as we got back to the school year here, we're going in cohorts, so we have kids here on Monday and Tuesdays, and we have kids, a different group on Thursdays and Fridays, and Wednesday is our remote day of learning for everybody. But it's been a lot of work for a lot of people, not just me. There's been plenty of people, whether it be our IT department, of course, our phenomenal teachers and faculty, the administrative team here at Foxcroft Academy. We've all had to do a lot of things we never thought we would have to do. And this sports season is one of them. Whoever thought we'd be outdoors wearing masks with a very, very limited crowd? I mean, we have maybe 35 people here today, but we're all doing it. We're doing it because we want to be able to have these kids have a chance to play. And knock on wood, so far, so good.
Yeah, absolutely. And for some people that may not know exactly what goes into it, I mean, you started talking about it a little bit at the end, what goes into a typical setup for even a home broadcast, let alone everything else that has to go into making a school function and having a normal school day and remote school learning as well.
Yeah.
But for a typical, I say that,
Yeah.
nothing's
Yep.
typical now.
No.
But if you're going to set up a at-home broadcast, what type of things do you have to really focus on to try to make that all happen that people don't always see, the stuff that happens behind the scenes?
Right, everyone sees the when you're on camera, they hear the voice on the microphone, and that's the broadcast, right? But there's a lot more that goes into it in the sense that even last night we were doing a home soccer game here, and we stream on YouTube just like you're able to do so. And by the way, we appreciate the service being here today because it freed me up to do a few other things. But games on YouTube last night, we had a malfunction of equipment right before the game, so I'm grabbing my regular cell phone and saying, okay, we're going live with a cell phone, and then I worked around with some equipment issues on the backside. Nobody sees that. That's not the glamour part of the broadcast, but we've been fortunate enough to be able to live stream every home event here so far this season, and we're getting great viewership. I know you guys are getting great viewership, as you should, because the schools in the area, they care about this, and there are parents that can't travel. And we have a field hockey team here that probably would have contended for a state championship had we had a regular season. Our boys soccer team, our girls soccer team have had really good records this year, and they would have contended, put it that way. And so I guess there's some disappointment there, but the fact is, as far as the broadcast go, as far as the setup goes, it's made our lives a little bit busier. but there's a reason for it. So it's worth being here, and the extra hours we put in have been worth it because we got grandparents and wherever that are able to watch these games.
Absolutely, and I think you just hit the nail on the head right there. I mean, the technical issue is definitely something we can relate to.
Yes,
I mean, you're always going to have stuff like that. But the most important thing is be able to bring the action to people that can't be here in person, and to let the kids get the recognition that they deserve. So I love what you had to say right there. But let's look ahead a little bit. Obviously, you stepped in late last season or midway through last season. It's been so long; it's hard to remember now.
It is, isn't it?
The basketball program, that side of things. Not a ton of word on what we really should be expecting moving forward. Obviously, the right now is the most important part of, and that's kind of something we've all learned through this process. But moving ahead, if that is to happen, what are your some of your expectations heading into the basketball season? I mean, a lot to be determined from now to then, but assuming we can bring action and all goes well, what are some of your expectations heading into the season?
Well, the expectations for my team personally is that we've got a good group of seniors coming in this year, that I want to have them have a senior season they can remember. And whether that means we win a ton of games or not, I want to be able to have them look back 10, 15 years and say, you know what, it was worth coming out here, the COVID year, and having an opportunity to play basketball. As far as just on a whole, I'm hoping to see a season similar to what we've seen in soccer and field hockey. I don't think we're going to play 18 regular season games. I don't think we're going to play all of our typical competition that we've been playing here at FA over the last 10 or so years. I see it being a potted schedule. And if we can play a potted schedule and we have some sort of maybe a regional playoff at the end, so be it, right? I mean, if the kids get a chance to play, we get to work on the program for one thing, and they can always say they were part of something special. And so I'm really hoping that's what we get. If that's the least what we get, I'm fine with that, because obviously you don't want to go down that road of not having an opportunity to play at all. So if we can get to a point where we have some sort of regionalized schedule, I don't know how many people will be in the gym. That's the one sad thing about this would be that if we go back to being able to play PCHS, and look, this is pie in the sky. This is not. I don't know if this is going to happen. But if we're able to go back and play some of those schools, Central, I'm just throwing out names.
Yeah.
We're not going to have any fans. We're not going to have any fans that can come watch it, where we would pack gymnasiums every night, because it matters, right? It matters in this area when we play basketball, and it would give it a great atmosphere. But we will do whatever we have to make sure our kids are able to play this winter. And if that means having empty gyms, or if that means having gyms with 25 people and allowing Eastern Maine Sports and different streaming services or whatever to come in and do that, great, we'll do that and make sure we do the best we can to bring you some quality action. So
absolutely, very well said. I mean, it will be interesting to move ahead and see what's going to happen going forward. Like we said, we don't know anything. We're not insiders. We have no information on what's going to be happening. The most we can hope for is that basketball looks like something. And right. Sports, not just basketball, but some of these other sports moving forward, they look like something. But whether or not that's going to happen, we'll see.
And that's right. And I will say that the fall season, while it has been different, we have played a lot of schools. Field hockey's a little different because they play a lot of these schools anyway, and they're a Class C school. Right. But our Class B field hockey team, we haven't been able to play Dexter. Well, we played Dexter, but we haven't been able to play PCHS and Central and some of these other schools. They've been great games this year. We played Orono last night, and Orono's a real quality Class C club, and our team gave them everything they wanted. So we've been able to play some meaningful games, knowing that, guess what, there's no carrot at the end of this. Your last regular season game is it. Your season's over. But they're still playing hard, and they're still playing to win, and that's all you want to do is play to win.
Absolutely. And to wrap this up, you thank you for joining us.
No problem.
But that really hits the nail on the head again. Is just, this is for the kids. We're doing this for the kids. We're broadcasting for you at home. They can't be here. But this season, without the end goal for some of these kids in a traditional year, it's being able to get back at that love for the game and just enjoying it.
Yeah, and they really have. I think they've enjoyed it. Our kids are, at the end of this, the seniors, we have 3 seniors in the field hockey team. They'll look back on it, and there may not be a gold ball at the end of this one, but they're still going to have something special they can talk about in the years to come.
Absolutely. The memories will always be there.
Yes, they will. Yep.
I want to thank Toby for joining us. I want to thank you guys at home for watching this one as we prepare for the second half of action. Toby, big inspiration for me in my broadcasting life, so really cool to be able to interview him, and we're going to bring it to the action here in a moment. Thank you for joining us, and we'll get ready for this second half.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
You're stepping on my card, Mark.
Welcome back as we prepare for this second half of action. Always really cool to be able to have a conversation with Toby Nelson. I mean, like I mentioned at the tail end right there, big inspiration in my broadcasting career and getting going and enjoying this process. But a man that definitely knows what he's talking about in this area and all the extra stuff that goes into making this possible for the kids and families. And really cool to hear that perspective and be able to actually have our first interview of the entire fall season in a safe way, and it was just cool. But with that, we're going to get back to the action here. Didn't get to have much of a halftime show with that interview, but Leilani, what are some things to possibly look forward to for this Pirate squad this second half, and then we'll move on and talk about the Ponies. But starting off with the Pirates, what do they got to do this second half to get themselves back into it?
Well, I'm hoping they use the whole field and not just the right side. I think that's going to be the key to them moving the ball up and down the field. They've become a little too predictable for the Ponies.
Yeah,
they know they're going to cram the ball down the right side of the field every time.
Absolutely, as they've now flipped sides, obviously, and the blue and gold jerseys heading left to right, Ponies heading right to left. But we definitely did see quite a bit of that right side attack for the Pirate squad, and the Ponies, they knew, and they weren't respecting that opposite side, overplaying quite a bit, which didn't allow for much of an attack for this Pirate squad. But if you're the Ponies, I mean, you've got a 2-goal advantage thus far, but would obviously love to add to that a little bit. What do they got to do to try to keep piling on here and see if they can add some more goals?
Well, clearly, if they feed their front line is so fast.
That they are. You got that absolutely correct, as you're seeing
and
it here.
Here they come again.
You're seeing it here already. That was Miranda pulling over there at Rayfield. Just snuck by Rayfield as the wind really starts to pick up. Gonna hope our broadcast setup doesn't blow over again, but I think we should be good.
Oh, nice pursuit by number 4.
Yeah, that was well done by Hill. You know, this has been the story of a solid start for this Pony squad. They really got off to an early start that first quarter. Haven't looked back much since. It's Hutchins in the middle of it now. Chase, who scored the second goal in the game. Now sending it in to Miranda Pullen. Gonna see what she can set up here.
Yeah. Gonna be a corner on the stick obstruction by the Pirates.
These have been fairly successful thus far tonight, at least for the Ponies, as they scored on one of these, their last goal. As I said earlier, I believe it was Chase that scored that one.
Oh, nice setup. Nice shot.
That it was, but that one was played high. It's going to go back the way of the Pirates, but that was a good look at goal right there. Off the foot right there. It's going to go back the way of the Pirates. I want to take a quick moment to thank some of our sponsors who have helped make all of this possible. Got Black Bear Cream, our pregame and title sponsor. Gateway Tile Maine, who brought you that halftime interview. So I'll take a moment to pause here as Rayfield might have an opportunity to put this on goal. Good work inside, Weaving. Good battle for it. Still Pony pressure. Rains now. Shot on. Just wide in front of the Foxcroft faithful replay. As you can see, that was not an interview. That was a replay. Trying to talk out here as the weather gets colder is proving to be kind of difficult. But to continue the sponsor list, thank you Gateway Tile Maine, who brought you that halftime interview. The halftime show is brought to you by them, Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Ames Chiropractic. You got Rouse Garage, local here in Dover Foxcroft. And on the other side, you got Herring Brothers Meats, local over in Guilford. Bangor Savings Bank, Charles Inn, and Bangor Sports Collectibles. Thank you to all of them, as they've helped make this season possible for us to bring the action to you free of charge at home. We welcome you to check out what we've got in other forms of content on our Eastern Maine Sports Media YouTube page or Facebook page. If you want to check out some of the Wren content, we have posted articles on there as well, including links to Athlete of the Week interviews and future content we're going to be pushing out for you. probably between quarters, we're going to play a sneak peek of the Zach Needham interview. Well, not really a sneak peek, but more of a snippet, as that interview is posted in its entirety on our YouTube page. Zach Needham out of Orono, last week's Male Athlete of the Week.
Let's see if the Pirates are going to use that left side.
I think the hard part, the part they're struggling with right now, is just trying to get this Foxcroft team out of their offensive side. As Foxcroft's been putting on a lot of pressure here in the second half. Pirates try to play that one through, but Ponies yet again regaining control of it. 6 minutes into this second half, 9 minutes remaining on the clock for the third quarter. Good ball played through right there. Opportunity here for the Ponies. Ball played in front, kicked away for a moment. Eventually finds its way out of play. Ball played through to the top now. See what the Ponies can do with it. Keeping that pressure on. Looking for Rayfield on our near side. Knocked out of play.
Ran out of real estate.
Yeah, we've seen Rayfield be able to weave through traffic quite a few times tonight. Look, probably trying to do a little too much right there, but she's definitely capable. Something we've been able to witness tonight. Scoop worked on that one as they'd been struggling with that play earlier on, but worked to perfection right there as tried to find Hill. Action now on our near side. That's Hill with the defensive work. Eventually finds a stick of Hutchins. They're sticking with this right side attack. Usually the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but thus far at least, that right side attack has been well defended by the Ponies, so potentially may want to look for other options here. Good work there by the Pirates to earn that one back. Ponies now looking for Rayfield. She's going to be able to keep that one in play and run under it.
She's got girls with her.
That she does, but there were some defending sticks in front of her. It's going to result in a corner, though, so well done by Rayfield to earn that corner for her squad.
Yeah, that was a stick obstruction.
As you saw it right there. Rayfield earning that corner. Ball played out. Looking for a shot opportunity. Not quite all the power she wanted on that one. Eventually cleared away and well defended by this Pirate squad that has stepped up defensively ever since allowing those first two early game goals.
Oh, nice feed. Nice defense.
A little article on the MPA, little article on the Press Herald here. MPA delays start of high school winter sports season. So winter practices were eventually scheduled to start on November 16th, but they have been delayed indefinitely while safety protocols for COVID-19 are being discussed. You see the ball played through there. That actually found into the net. Replay for you on that. As you saw right there, as I was giving you the update on winter season, we're still looking at this fall season, and Rayfield and Pullen been involved in the action all night. Rayfield left that one on the dinner table for Pullen. She was able to knock that one home. Well done by Pullen and Rayfield on that. But to cap that conversation we were just having about winter season, kind of expected some type of delay, and we get the official word that has been delayed indefinitely, so will not start. Practices will not start November 16th. I believe something like that was expected, but just an update here for you. So Pirates now trying to see if they can set something up for themselves, as they now trail 3-0. Last time these two clubs met, it was dead even, 1 apiece. This time the Ponies club coming out pretty inspired. Their last home performance in front of their fans, although limited, but some in attendance here tonight. Four minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Good action on that far side. One of the first.
Nice job by Hutchins.
Yes, it was. One of the first pushes on that left side we've seen. But now Rayfield, who set that last one up, looking for Pullen again. Miranda Pullen, good stick work. One-on-one with the goalie.
Oh, nice stop by the goalie.
That it was. Goalie's out of the box by far. Ponies not able to put this one home yet. Pirates just looking to clear it away, and they do eventually, but good work there by Jerichourt on that one. Off the leg of a Pony there. It's going to go back the way of the Pirates. Good work there by Hutchins in the middle. It looks like that's Hutchins.
Ooh.
Oh, that one.
That hit the face.
Yeah. That was off of Chase's face, but she's tough and staying on the field, and Rayfield not wasting any time after that. She got the A-OK, and away she went. That's how quick this attack for this Pony squad can happen. They don't waste any time. Good work right in front of us as that ball's passed back to Chase. Trying to play that one through off a foot, but advantage whistled. Rayfield had an opportunity. Pullen had an opportunity, but good defensive work again. Front of the goal. There's a lot of action happening in front of the net right now, but
it's impressive to see Garricant hold up like she is.
Yeah, Garricant doing a very good job on these last couple of opportunities.
So often you can see girls get down when they're behind, but she has not quit. She is doing a great job in goal.
Trying to play that one through, but well defended again by this Pirate squad. Hand up for advantage here. Rain trying to put that one on. Pulling there for the ricochet.
Again, great saves by Garricant.
Yeah, it's a tough one to pronounce, but we just hope we're bringing that one to you the right way. Mark Callan, who's doing the producing work, and I not shy to pronouncing names wrong on broadcast from time to time.
Another save by Garricant.
1 minute and 10 seconds remaining in this quarter. Quarter that's seen one goal off of Rayfield Pullen connection. Allen's trying to play all the way through. Kane might be able to run under it. It's almost felt like any opportunity the Pirates have had, they just haven't had the numbers.
Well, and I think they're getting beat to the ball. Nice job by number 17.
Rayfield now going to try to get into the scoring column herself. Strong shot put on, battled around. Eventually whistled for a corner. Starting to speed this one up. 20 seconds remaining in this quarter. They'll be able to play this corner either way, but could be the last decent scoring opportunity. Chase now. She had that shot earlier from that almost exact spot on the other side of the field. Eventually played out of play. 4 seconds remaining in the quarter. And that's going to do it for this quarter of action. We're going to go to a quick commercial break and then bring you a snippet of an interview with Zach Needham.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Hello and welcome to another Athlete of the Week interview. Today I am joined by Zach Needham, who was last week's Male Athlete of the Week winner. Zach, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for joining me. So you had an impressive performance last week, but before we get into that performance, we're starting a little bit of a new thing with these interviews to try to make them more interactive. So I'm just going to fire a couple random questions at you, and you just answer them however you want to. They're completely random. So here we go. What is your favorite subject in school?
Besides gym class, probably math.
I would count gym class too. That was my favorite.
Probably math.
Awesome. Do you have any future plans after school planned out already?
I'm not too sure, but I think military is an option.
As there you heard it, definitely a sneak peek or a snippet right there. The full interview is posted in its entirety. Had a nice conversation there with Zach Needham on his performance and some life stuff, as you heard it at the beginning. Just a couple new quick questions to get these broadcasts going so you guys at home can learn a little bit more about these kids and not just their athletic prowess. But all the same, we're back to the action here in what's been a fairly dominant performance by these ponies, leading in this one 3-0. 14 minutes remaining on the clock as we just started this quarter of action, but 14 minutes to try to tie it up. It's going to be a tall order for this Pirate squad, and you got to think that they're going to have to start scoring quick and early. Good work on that far side by the ponies. Looking for Rayfield as she does so much to set up scoring opportunities for this team. Seen that tonight.
She's so fast.
Yet to get into the scoring column herself, but she's had some decent opportunities and some decent strikes on it. This is the last time the Foxcroft Ponies will be playing from home this season. They do have a game coming up against Nokomis. For us, we were scheduled to have a broadcast yesterday and bring you some soccer action, PCHS boys versus John Bapps, but that one was canceled or postponed, I should say, due to weather conditions. That one's going to be made up Friday, permitting weather, of course, at this point. Decent opportunity there, well defended by the Pirates. Chase has a goal in this one. Hutchins, good work right there.
Yeah, nice work by Hutchins. Get the ball out.
Playing that one down the right sideline, something we've seen a lot tonight. Out of play back to the Pirates. Ponies definitely know that this right side is the favorite side for the Pirates, as they've overloaded quite a few defenders onto that side most of the night. Good defensive work there by Raines. Now Rayfield able to take it away eventually, and look at the speed she's got. Tried to play that one back to the middle, but just got out in front of her a little too much right there. We thank you for joining us on the broadcast tonight. A cold one here from Dover Foxcroft.
Boy, you're not kidding. Once that sun went down, boy.
It made a big difference. We would love to have you here with us to be able to watch the action, but just know if you're sitting on maybe a comfy or cozy recliner with a blanket, you're a little bit better off than we are right now. But all the same, it's always awesome to be able to bring you some action. And what's been a very impressive performance for the Ponies out here. Pirates have had their opportunities, one late in that first half, but unable to capitalize. Saw two very early goals scored by the Ponies that put them up 2-0 in the first quarter, and then one came last quarter, and that's where we got to 3-0.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. I'm not sure the Pirates came out ready. They were a little sluggish getting started.
It definitely took them a minute to warm up to it, but
once they warmed up, they didn't look too bad, but it took them a little bit, and just that little bit of sluggish time, boy, the Ponies really capitalized.
Yeah, against a quality team like this, unbeaten Pony squad, defending state champions, they'll take advantage of every opportunity you give them, and they definitely took advantage of that in that first quarter of action and started us off with firing out of the gates, an impressive performance. But Pirates going to see if they can get something towards the goal.
Oh.
Decent look at it right there.
Yeah, nice save.
Opportunity there, but good save. Ball played all the way through. Eventually kicked away, but somehow missed every stick on its way into the goal. Good work there by the Ponies. Up over to Rayfield. This is going to be a good-looking opportunity for the Ponies now. Rayfield working down that far side. See if she sends this back towards the middle. Doing a lot of dribbling. Eventually does send it to the middle. Opportunity here.
Oh, nice save.
That was well done by Jericant right there. A little bit of a trip, but it could be whistled for a corner. Actually, it went off the foot, I believe. So corner opportunity here. It's going to be Pullen bringing this one in. Well played out. Chase, she scored on an opportunity like this earlier, but just plays that one through.
Nice job by 21.
Yeah, I believe that's Kendall on that far side. Rayfield now, another opportunity, passing that one off to Pullen. Pullen looked like she was trying to pass that one over. Going to end up in a corner opportunity again for the Ponies. Pullen now plays that one out. Off the stick of the Ponies right there, trying to see if they can again get something going. Over to Rayfield. Rayfield strikes that one in front of the goal now. Struggle for possession of the ball now. And given a corner again.
That's got to be like 30 saves for Garricont.
She's been called upon to do a lot tonight. Corner brought in, finds Rayfield. Rayfield
Dangerous.
shot that one in.
Too high.
Yeah, definitely. I actually think that one might have bounced off a Pony before ricocheting out of play.
And in these cold temps, that's not going to feel good.
Not that it ever would, but definitely not right now. Rain's now going to see what she can do. Approaching 7 minutes left in this one. Ponies leading 3-0. Possession back to the Pirates now. Looks like that was Kane in it. Kane in on the action for a moment for the Pirates, but the majority of this quarter has been all about the Ponies and their relentless attack.
Tell you who set up that last offensive kind of run was 17 for Foxcroft, and Cheryl Chase. She's played very well this game.
And she's been very impressive. She had that second goal of the game we saw. The first one looked like it went off the pads of the PCHS goalie, but that one was all Chase. That second one scored. Then obviously that Rayfield to Pullen connection. That's how we got our last goal. You know, it's kind of interesting. Obviously, with this season, the way it all played out, we had the senior nights for all the students fairly early on in the year, but this would have been the night to have had that senior night, the last home game of the season, as that's what we have here for the Ponies, and it's just a little bit of an interesting atmosphere. There are some fans here. You can hear some excitement every now and again, but I think it's a testament that we've gotten this far and gone to this point to the way the safety protocols have been put in place and the hard work put in by everyone to help make this fall season possible. This is one of our last broadcasts of the season from Eastern Maine Sports Media, and we definitely appreciate everyone who have helped make this possible. And it's just cool to see that we did get to this point in a earlier season. We weren't sure what it would have looked like, but happy to be at this point for sure. As all that was going on, another corner earned by this Pony squad. Taking a moment to set up and confer at the top. Well done, played back. Rayfield now the intended target. See what she can set up. Comes away with it again. Pullen was going to try to strike that one through, but the whistle blown, going back the way of the Pirates.
Not quite sure what that call was. I think the ball was a little high, but I think the official called a third party.
I will definitely defer to your best judgment on what you think it was, because, boy, I'm not sure what it was. It was still a decent-looking opportunity there for the Ponies, as it feels like the ball's been on their offensive end for the majority of this quarter. We're just now getting under 4.5 minutes left to play. It's going to be a tall order for the Pirates to get back into this one. Maybe try to steal away a goal from what's been a dominant performance for this Pony squad as they look for another one right here. Rayfield trying to leave that one right in front of the goalie on the doorstep there. Rayfield now still battling with it. She never gives up on the ball. That's off the foot, though.
Nice job by Kendall.
Chase now. Chase tried to send that one in near the goal.
Yeah, it went off a Pirate stick. That's why they get the ball back, causing a dangerous play.
Reigns now with Kane in defense. Going to have a scoring opportunity. Didn't get quite the hit she wanted on that one. Ponies still putting a lot of pressure on. It's impressive to see what they've been able to maintain for the offensive tempo throughout this one. There were some late opportunities in that first half for the Pirate squad, but for a lot of this second half, we've been talking solely about the Ponies and their offensive attack, but give credit where credit is due to this Pirates defense, as they've been called upon to make a lot more saves than you see on the scoreboard. I mean, there could be a lot more scored in this one than just the 3 that are up there now. The Pirates defense has been called upon time after time to step up and try to make plays, and for a majority of the game, they've done a fine job.
Chase, again, making some big plays. She played very well this game.
And eventually finds its way to Rayfield. See what she can do with it. Trying to send that one across, maybe pulling again. But eventually it's going to find the stick of Hill. And the Pirates are going to be going the other way with it. That one went off of Chase, but they're just going to keep playing it through. Eventually over to Kane. Sticking with this right side for a majority of the game.
There's Chase again. Nice job. That's one of the reasons, definitely one of the reasons why the Pirates have not been able to penetrate down that right side is because of Chase.
Absolutely, her being there, thwarting away a lot of these opportunities.
Boy, these cold temps make it really hard for anybody to really get a hard hit on the ball.
And it does, but still a scoring opportunity here.
Your whole arms vibrate.
Not quite as fun to hit the ball nearly as hard. As we see another corner opportunity here, and what's been a quarter full of them for the Ponies. They've put on such a clinic in front of some of their fans. Obviously, not as many as they would normally have here, as would like to have. But in this final minute of play, they're going to end their home stint. It's a nice plane flying in the background, very scenic. They're going to end their final home game with a win here. So we're into the final 40 seconds of this one, and what's been a clinic by the Ponies. But give a little bit of a high stick there. Give credit where credit is due. This was just more about the Ponies' offensive attack than anything that the Pirates were doing. The Pirates were just, they did fairly well on the defensive side of things. They just could never really get their offensive attack going, and that's not necessarily a fault of theirs. It's just about the Ponies and what the Ponies were able to come out here and do tonight. As the score right now is 3-0. We're going to be in the final 7 seconds here. Don't imagine we're going to see a goal, but Rayfield's going to try to change that right here. Shot on, ricocheted off.
Nice by Garricon.
That is going to end it. So that's how this one is going to end. The Ponies come away with the win, 3-0 over the PCHS Pirates. And it was a fun one. It was a good offensive clinic put on by the Ponies, especially in that last quarter as the ball was kept on their end for a majority of the game. We're going to wrap it up here. We thank you for joining us on this Eastern Maine Sports Media broadcast. My name is Zach White. I was joined by Leilani Sear. Thank you very much for joining me on the broadcast. Mark Callan was doing the producing work, and Emma Callan doing the camera work. Thank you for joining us here from Foxcroft Academy, and stay tuned for our upcoming broadcast on Friday from PCHS. Thank you very much.